It's day 2 of early voting in Texas, and for the first time in over a decade, the League of Women Voters of Texas is endorsing one of the statewide constitutional amendments on the ballot. We're talking about Proposition 4. It would set aside $1 billion a year over 20 years to help fund water projects. KVUE's Adam Bennett spoke with leaders from that nonpartisan group, and Adam, its president, calls the state of water resources in Texas dire.
That's right, Quita. And their last endorsement, by the way, was 12 years ago, also for funding water projects. Now, of course, Austin gets most of its water from the Highland Lakes. You can see behind me, this is Lake Travis, about 82% full today after those catastrophic floods we saw this summer. But of course, if you've lived here a while, you know that it is usually much, much lower. Like this video, this is how it was back in April. And officials believe the money tied to Prop 4 is a down payment on the state's future.
Whether you're drinking, showering, flushing, or running a business, water is essential in Texas. But a growing population, busy economy, and a hotter, drier climate mean shrinking water supply.
But there is good news. We can do something about it.
League of Women Voters of Texas recently endorsed Proposition 4. The state constitutional amendment would set aside $20 billion total over 20 years for the Texas Water Fund to create new water supply, fix aging systems, and build flood protection.
Part of it is it doesn't raise any new taxes. This comes straight out of the existing state sales tax.
Valerie DeBille is with the League's Austin chapter.
We leak enough water into the soil right now from our current pipes to provide water for Austin and El Paso and Laredo and a couple of other smaller cities.
Jeremy Mazer with nonpartisan think tank Texas 2036 reacted Tuesday to that endorsement.
This is outstanding news. If we don't solve our water infrastructure problems, we're looking at hundreds of billions in economic losses, millions of jobs lost as well, and people leaving Texas.
The key to getting this issue on the ballot was the passage of a bill by State Senator Charles Perry. The Republican from Lubbock told KVUE recently he believes the fund, if approved, would weather any economic downturns.
Obviously, you're going to have projects ongoing and in process to where unless you're needing that money to start a new project, you're probably going to have money to get you over the hump until the economy's better.
A new stream of funding to stop streams from running dry.
And Texas 2036 recently found the state needs nearly $154 billion over the next 50 years for water infrastructure. But Mazer says this $20 billion, if it passes, could help attract future funding. Early voting runs through next Friday, October 31st. In the studio, Adam Bennett, KVUE News.